Alrighty, and here's the video review for the Perfect Effect Motobot. I think it's hold on, let me look at this thing. PEDX01RC. Now, this is the pink version. There is a blue version as well, if you're more interested in the prime blue RC colors. I chose pink just because I think the pink really popped a lot better in person. I like the blue, I like the pink, and they both look nice. But as it came down to it, I ended up getting the pink one to check out the mold. And it really is a nice mold. It's Perfect Effect. So they do a lot of really good stuff with they've done that little PE reflector and the cassettes and all that stuff. Now, she's just a little bit too big for somebody like one of the reflector guys to ride them. I meant to grab one to show you how they look on here, but you could have like Rosanna or any of the Rewind or Eject or Frenzy and Rumble. Any of the little cassette robots can totally hang on here and ride the bike. They're a little small, but they do fit on the bike itself. And you can probably get a G.I. Joe on there pretty easily, too. But yeah, here she is, a pink bike. She's got some little weapons here on the side. And some other stuff going on, excuse me. So yeah, the wheels do roll freely. The paper is not quite traction-y enough to catch them, but you can. It's kind of hard to see because it's just the outer piece that's rotating here, but the wheels are pretty nice. Just a pink little motorcycle. So to transform them, we're going to start pulling parts off. This off, unpeg this whole assembly right here, and then you take these side pieces and put that kickstand up, unplug it from here, and just unpeg this whole thing from the side, and over here, the same thing over here. Unpeg the whole thing and pull these little weapons off the side of these pieces. Also inside here, you can see the swords are stored, and you want to pull them out and push them. You got to kind of push them up here because they clip up there. Pull the sword out, flip it straight like that. Detach that piece. Again, over here, you want to kind of push the bottom out, and then push up here on the top to unhook it and pop it out of there. There we go, just like that. Now you got everything separated. Let's set that off to the side. Here's the main core robot. And you can kind of see how she's laid out here. With some twists and turns, we'll get into robot mode. So the first thing we do is unpeg the front wheel and the back wheel from where they're pegged in, respectively. And then you want to come up here, you want to straighten out these pieces like that. You have to use a little bit of force you can actually go ahead and bend the knee a little bit, and this piece right here actually rotates up and around. That's going to form her kneecap. And you have to really push going to vehicle mode to snap these feet in. And then you want to just kind of go up there and open them out. And again, and you'll notice that these are pegged all the way in. The first time you get this, you'll think, oh, I'm pushing too hard, it's going to bend. You really do have to kind of push and force these, so there's a couple little pegs here on the foot, and you want to make sure they do go under the plastic here. Otherwise, it won't transform properly. And same over here. Rotate this kneecap piece around, and bring them so with the pink, so the feet face forward with the pink on the front of the waist piece. And then you just kind of spread those out like that, and those are going to be her feet. And the torso up here, you want to bring this piece down, lift this whole piece up like this, and flip her head up. Rotate this piece around. This piece right here, you want to fold this piece up into her body. You can see that these pieces you want to rotate these down so the tabs come out, split the arms, rotate it like this way, and stand it up like that. This piece is going to rotate down onto the body. It should, at any rate. Let me lift this piece up first. Oh, right. You got to pull. There's another piece up in here. There's a little. See that little gray piece? You want to pop that out as well. Pop that out. There we go. And then rotate that all the way down like that. And you bring this piece back up, fold it all the way down to the back, and bring her head down like this. And then her head, there's a couple little tabs here on either side of her headpiece that are going to go into some little slots here. Right down there. You want to push this down and slide it, then slide it forward so it locks into place like that. And then the arms come up like this. Rotate them so the elbow comes forward, and rotate the wrist forward. Just like that. Although again, you can have the arms however you wish. Now she does have her ears, cuffs, things here kind of do spread out from her head. I found the easiest way to do it, you can get back here and try to pull them all the way out until they click. I found one of the easiest things to do though is if they're pushed in, just lift her head back so she looks up, and that will automatically, you can see that there they are in, and as you lift her head up, they automatically pop out. And that's just the easiest way I've found to get them to pop out. And so there she is, there's the core robot herself. Just the base robot. But we have all these pieces over here, so let's get to them. Get this up a little bit. Here we go. So, this piece right here, you want to take this, fold it down like that. Now, and you will see these pieces right here are some handguns. They're pegged into the backpack. That's where they store. But you can pop them off. Okay, those are on there tighter than I thought. Man, did not realize they were on there so well. There we go. But yeah, you can pop off each side, and she's got little pistols. Just like that. Ta-da! She died. I tend to leave them on. But you do have those there as an option. So like that. And then you come back here, flip that peg down, and on her back you want to lift this piece right here up, and then you're going to peg this in, and this piece is going to go up over that red piece just like that. That forms her backpack. Also on her backpack you'll see these little slots here. You can take these swords and push them down, and they do push a little further in than that. They'll push down so they stay in place pretty well. They're still removable, but now she's got her swords on her back. So now there's that. Now these pieces, you flip this up like that, and you want to rotate this whole piece so that fin goes right through there, just like that. And then you've got, rotate this piece right here that you can see has a peg hole in it, and you just plug it in. You want to have the fins facing back, but you just plug it right in there onto the handle, and now you can position this. You can have it around like this. You can, if you want to rather have them like that, it's up to you. It rotates this way, so you can position these as you move her around to get out of the way, or however you prefer to have them. And you just do the same thing on this side. And there is the robot with all the extra robot pieces on. Once you get her feet figured out, she actually is very stable. It's just a matter of getting those all lined up properly. But there she is in robot mode with her added backpack pieces and such. And you can make her look like, she kind of looks like RC with those. Or more like RC, I guess, G1 RC. Now, all these other pieces here, these are fun. Take both of these pieces and flip these handles out. And what you want to do is take this, you can see there's a peg hole right here, and attach it. You want to attach it sideways to the other one. So one's pointing down and one's pointing to the side, just like that. And then you take this piece right here and plug it into the top there. You're going to take this piece right here and plug it into the side. You're going to take this piece right here, the gold part is going to peg right in there like that. And then you peg this piece in like that, and then extend this, and now she's got a sniper rifle. Now what's really cool, and this piece on the bottom here does just, it's on hinges, it just flips down to give her a tripod for the rifle, if you so choose. So she can hold the rifle like this. You plug it in like that. And the way the hands rotate like this and are on a hinge like this. So you can actually get her to grab this and hold it, just by rotating the arms around. She can hold the sniper rifle, which is pretty cool. Now, because they are Perfect Effect, and Perfect Effect is really good about storage and not having loose things. If you just want to have her, you don't want to have. Maybe you want to have her using one of her swords or one of her pistols, and you don't want to have her using the sniper rifle. Well, you know what? You don't have to leave that just hanging about. So let's pull them apart. Collapse that down. Fold these back into a position where you fold them back up. And then we can just take these. I'll go ahead and leave that in there. But you can just peg these under her arms. So it looks, if you do it this way, it looks like she's got kind of a little underarm gun. You can, if you choose, you can just you can poke them on like that as well. And you can attach these weapons. Here are some arm cannons. Again here. You can do that, and then this piece right here, this little peg on either side. Those are the two pegs that hold this piece on in vehicle mode. You can just plug this in right here, store it on her back, and there you go. If you don't want to have her sniper rifle, you want her to hold your swords or whatever, you can configure her like that. No loose parts. So yeah, she's really awesome. I got her. This was what I used my credit for when I worked the TF Source booth at TFCon. I got paid in credit, and I earned enough to get her. And I figured, you know what? I'll check her out. So worth it. So worth it. Very cool. I'm actually considering going and buying the blue one now, just because they really are just awesome little figures. And some very nice engineering. It looks like RC. A lot of fun. Another great figure from Perfect Effect. There it is, the PEDX01 Motobot RC.